One Piece chapter 1104 is here, and we are finally, after 2 weeks, hearing Vegapunk's full message. Well, kinda. But I do got a lot to yap about in this chapter because I think some people are sleeping on the info we got heavy. It is crazy. So the chapter starts with the world's reaction to Vegapunk saying the world is gonna sink, and the big faces we see are Akainu and DOFLAMINGO. Now look, Oda showing Akainu here might be signs that Akainu is contemplating who he's gonna side with depending on the info he hears. And hey, that is something I've always wanted to happen, but we don't have any concrete proof because Akainu is pulling a dragon and giving us the silent treatment. But DOFLAMINGO said something I think is pretty interesting. So this blonde genocidal cretin has had hundreds of theories about him, most of them saying DOFLAMINGO is gonna help Luffy take down the government. And before this video, I thought all of those people were absolutely stupid. Like, trust me, I have DOFLAMINGO merch hanging on my wall. As a character, he is fire, but I always thought if they brought back Eneru or DOFLAMINGO just for hype reasons, it would be kinda corny. But now, as much as it pains me to say, I think I switched sides, cause in this chapter, DOFLAMINGO says we could always go higher up, referring to what Vegapunk said about the world sinking. And this being said by DOFLAMINGO makes it seem like a reference to the Gorosei, and now I kinda get why the Gorosei didn't want people to know the world is sinking, because think about it, what is the highest known spot in the world to the common One Piece civilian? Marie Joie, aka the Celestial Dragon home base. Moving on though, later in the chapter Vegapunk mentions how he flew too close to the sun with the Mother Flame, aka the fuel for the nuclear laser strike the Gorosei used to eviscerate an entire island. And we get a closer look at the Mother Flame in this chapter, and after looking close bro, this is definitely from the Void Century or from even before. In my opinion, this Mother Flame is gonna be connected to the creation of all devil fruits, or at least the Zoan kind. And I am still working on that theory, but just a little sneak peek, I think it's kinda interesting how every Logia Devil Fruit awakening we've seen has flames surrounding it. Maybe the spirit of the Devil Fruit. But if you want to see that theory stretched out, please subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Later on in the chapter though, we actually get to cut to Marie Joie, and we see all these P. Diddy looking celestial dragons whining about Vegapunk. And before I get to dissecting, this needs to be said. If you mad at Vegapunk, go do something about it, bro. He is the easiest target ever. Look at this man's giant forehead. He is an assassin's dream job. Okay, now that we're done with that, I also noticed something very interesting about this part of the chapter, specifically about Saint Chalaria, aka Saint Charlos's younger sister. In the midst of all the celestial yapping, she says, "The Void Century, what the hell is this old motherfucker yapping about?" And to me, this shows that the older generations of celestial dragons don't like to show their kids Void Century info. And then it hit me. What if, okay, follow me here because this would be a big twist. What if during the Void Century, the Ancient Kingdom or the D-Clan wasn't necessarily the good guys and the celestial dragons were the slaves or maybe even just commoners? Now this for sure could just be me dragging it, but think about it. Why would the celestial dragons, who don't even care about people to begin with, be so scared of people seeing or hearing about the past? Maybe it's because while they walk around acting like big shots, they were beneath people at one point. But moving on, we get this fire scene where we see Luffy clock a Gorosei while Vegapunk monologues on about Joy Boy being an elastic, stretchy man who was the first pirate. And this is very important because now the entire world basically knows that Luffy is Joy Boy. Cause who else could it really be? Luffy is now an emperor and is known for his rubber goofy powers, and now even his wanted poster is Gear 5. Though, I'm not gonna lie, it would be kinda funny to see a cover story with Branch from Whole Cake Island thinking Katakuri is Joy Boy. But hey, that is it for this chapter and video. If there's anything you want to discuss in the comments, please feel free. I love talking about One Piece, and I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Anyway, like the vid, so appreciate y'all. Deuces.